Now let's go to the diacritics because it gets interesting. So we saw in the video with Hiragana, the Dakuten and Handakuten, that children call sometimes tenten because it literally means 2 dots, or maru, little circle. And it works exactly the same way with Katakana. So remember how we can change kana pronunciation with Dakuten, this double quotation mark looking symbol, and Handakuten, this little circle, they work with Katakana too. So kakikukeko become gagigugego. Sashisu becomes zajizu tachitsu becomes dajizu hahifu becomes babibu and then with the handakuten, papipu. Now, because foreign languages have different phonemes and pronunciations that don't exist in Japanese, you'll find things that are possible with katakana that weren't with hiragana. So for example, here we have u, and you put the dakuten and it becomes vu, a V sound. Though for some Japanese people it's very difficult to pronounce, so they'll keep it like bu. What's unique about dakuten katakana is that you can dakuten u, turning it to vu, and is used for transcribing V sounds. You can technically dakuten u in hiragana too, but doing so in katakana is much more common. That's because V sounds aren't traditionally used in Japanese, so you see this in katakana a lot more. But be aware that although vu is the character for vu, it actually sounds more like bu, because a lot of Japanese speakers are not used to pronouncing V sounds, as I said. Now, do you remember the two components you use for combination kana? These work the same way with katakana as they do with hiragana. So the small kanas, ya, yu, yo. However, combinations don't stop here with katakana. There are a lot more combinations in katakana that can be used to represent sounds not traditionally available in Japanese. Some combinations are less common than the others, but another set you can combine is kana from the uro, especially vu, u, fu, and tsu. And actually here you can have the whole set, the small a, I, u, e, o. So for example, we have u with the dakuten, it makes it vu, va, vi, vu, ve, vo. Or because Japanese people struggle with the V sound, it might sound a bit more like ba, bui, bu, we, bo. Then we have ui, u, we, wo, ui, u, we, wo. Historically, there used to be ui and we, but because it was lost, now they transcribe it that way, ui and we, and wo as well, even though there is a character for wo. For fu, there's fa, fi, fu, fe, fo. For tsu, there's tsa, tsi, tsu, tse, tso. So now with te and to, you can make ti, di, tu, du. So ti for like party. So that's how you say party, party. Or candy, candy. Or the number 2. Most Japanese people will say tsu, but if they want to pronounce it or transcribe it more properly, they're going to write it that way, 2. Or do. Then we have she, je, and che. Shi e, ji e, chi e. She, shell, je, jelly, che, check. So sheru, jeri, chekku. So that's it. You can use the small e character, the small u character, and the small e characters to make all these sounds. Ti, di, tu, du, she, je, che. For the long vowels, we saw the dash. So here are a few examples to practice. Boxing, champion, tai, card, listening, messenger, orange, classic, communication, idea. So these are transcriptions of the English language, but Japanese people actually use them in daily conversations. So it's good to know them, it's good to know how to write them as well. So that's it, now you know how to use the characters from hiragana and katakana, the combinations, the small characters, the dakuten, handakuten, and so you should even be able to write your name. This was live on Twitch, so if you want to have the full experience and interact with me directly, make sure to follow. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know with a thumbs up or in the comments, and don't forget to share and subscribe to support this channel. それでは今日はここまでです。じゃあね。